as Double Helix, so I'm a little salty on that one.
You'll be fine.
But will Killer Instinct?
I mean, if they find those files that they lost of the game.
Good morning, FGC. On that note,
is it that time already? We're gonna just start off on a sad note with how KI's lost all of their files and stuff.
What is? You know what they should do, right? Microsoft should buy Dimps.
Don't think it would happen. Well, it would never happen.
If Microsoft bought Dimps, like I don't know what everyone would do.
I firmly stand by the fact it will never happen. Why? It's a Japanese company. They have better dealings with Capcom. Sony's probably going to buy Capcom. Won't happen.
But yeah, if they bought Dimps, then every other game studio, Dimps pretty much comes in and finishes every game. Every game. Every game they have some kind of creative or something with they're pretty much hands in from they made all of Street Fighter 5. They have hands in Guilty Gear. It's so Dimps. If you don't know what Dimps is,
they've done a bunch of the older Dragon Ball titles too.
Yeah, exactly. Dimps is pretty much everywhere. So the biggest fighting game in the world right now is of course, you know what it is, Will.
Tekken 7. Street Fighter. Oh, I know what it is. King of Fighters.
I mean, that in Japan maybe. But the biggest
Mexico for King of Fighters.
Brawlhalla. Brawlhalla is the biggest fighting game in the world. It has the most active players, and it also has the most active watchers on Twitch. So that being said, of course they have a crossover event going on right now, which actually sounds pretty cool. It's going to be Kung Fu Panda and Brawlhalla. Matter of fact, they came out with a little trailer, so let's check it out. Did you ever watch Kung Fu Panda back in the day?
Nope.
Really? All right, so yeah, you got little brothers and sisters that are kind of older though, right?
My little brother's 10 or 9 years younger than me, so he would have been around a time of where he would have watched Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, Kung Fu Panda. Man,
there's an entire chunk of my life where I didn't watch like 3D animated stuff, like American 3D animated stuff, like Kung Fu Panda or Pixar films. So I mean, there's just a chunk. I was watching other stuff.
This was when Jack Black was like stupid popular. So can you
what do you mean super? He's not super popular now.
I mean, I think he was. He still is, but he was like in his prime. Like he could do no wrong. Like Nacho Libre had just happened. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like he was like
you're making it seem like this dude's like not doing anything anymore. Get out of here. It's Jack Black.
What was the last Jack Black project? I can't remember.
He's doing a lot of stuff. He's still doing stuff. More of the stuff now is just like he's doing the streaming and he's doing interacting with a lot of people. But he's still doing stuff now. He fell off the map after the last Kung Fu Panda. Like that's
There were like three of them.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, Kung Fu Panda is in Brawlhalla. Here's the trailer. There was the trailer. All right, there we go. I did it, guys. Yay me.
Someone's getting mashed. Good Lord. Right?
Oh, you got all the characters. Oh, snap. No voices, of course.
I mean, they'd have to pay Jack Black a lot of money.
Oh, snap. They gave him new moves. You know, everybody kind of has the same moves in a little bit.
I mean, some of them have different. They have like different like classes of stuff, like weapons or fists or whatever like that too.
Yeah. This is like the equivalent of like Bowser and Mario. They put like the whole cast in the game. Yo, this trailer looks like it took a lot of work to make. Yo, like the trailer is actually pretty dope. So available now for everyone who is a major Brawlhalla fan, which I gotta get on my niece so she can beat me or whatever the case is. Admittedly, I'm not the biggest Brawlhalla fan. I don't know about you, Lone Lewis.
I played it the one time that we played.
I mean, it was fun. The rollback was great.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I just hadn't like thought about going back to it. Just wasn't on my radar for a while.
Yeah. I would definitely be more ready to play a Smash than Brawlhalla. Not saying Brawlhalla was bad though. It was like I
don't know. Smash is
not
online is not the
online.
Greatest,
I would like Smash is fun, but not online. Definitely Brawlhalla. Brawlhalla for the win online, and it's free to play. I mean, you got that going on with it too, which is probably why the player base is so big, but it's also making a lot of money as well. So, we were talking about the fact that Evo, is bought by Sony and everything. We're doing some research on RTS, who are they? Found out they're the parent company. Their parent company that owns them actually owns the UFC, so they're used to doing tournaments. And it kind of seemed like, to me at least, at first, this acquisition by Sony just came out of nowhere. Maybe they're trying to like make headlines or something like that. But actually, I think the infrastructure for this has been going on for a little while now. And a matter of fact, a lot of their Sony's online tournaments have been going on for a little bit too. So Sony has their competitive scene, their Sony PlayStation 4 PlayStation 4 competitions. There's the FGC section, as you can see right here. There's Mortal Kombat has theirs. This is the FGC part of it, but actually they do NBA 2K. They do they got shooters on there. They have Call of Duties and things like that. And basically, this has been going on for about 2 years. This is a Sony site on Sony's page you can go to, and it's called Sony PlayStation 4 competitions, and they had their online competitions, and they've been running them and running them successfully too, with big prize pools up to like $5,000 for some like regular tournaments and like big championship pools. And they've been working with Mortal Kombat for the last 2 years, and they have like you said, FIFA, what is this? Call of Duty Black Ops, going back, and they even have their own sports. Like they got like training sessions, like zoning, how to deal with zoners, fight sticks, things like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, this why is rollback netcode? This article right here, if any, signaled a lot. So it's talking about rollback, and of course we're talking about rollback a lot. And they basically say what is rollback and why is it a good thing. Like I said, what is rollback netcode? Basically, two systems talking to each other during the online play. If it's lagging, the netcode, look at here, is at fault. The netcode, more importantly, fighting games and other games, turn-based strategy because fighters require precise inputs and smaller time frames. So basically, Sony's actually been behind the scenes, kind of pushing these companies, these Japanese companies, to have netcode. I believe that they are a big reason why we're, besides the fan base, of course, why we're actually seeing this rollback get introduced into things like Guilty Gear.
That's actually the interesting thing I'm seeing is like them sharing like stuff like Core 8 gaming and stuff.
So, on their official site, right?
Yeah, that's actually really insane.
They even cite games that have netcode that you can play.
Wait, I see a lie. Street Fighter 5 says rollback netcode. What?
They have a type of rollback. Their own.
I don't know about all that.
They have last night. So they had their own netcode. They didn't want to get anybody to help them, even the guys who actually invented it. Shout out to Project L. Brawlhalla, you see at the top, PlayStation All-Stars, Injustice 2, Guilty Gear Strive down there. King of Fighters, we have our fingers crossed. They said don't quote us though, but we're like, please, come on, man.
I see PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, and I'm like, wow, they really,
that's just because it's a PlayStation.
They're really trying to push like that. It also had rollback netcode, guys. You should play this. It was a good game, right? And they're like, yeah,
did you like playing as Dante? Like I said, you said, how rollback networks work? Like they're really trying to educate the community and like actually have a community. And like I said, this is two and a half, 3 years in the making. that they've been having these tournaments, and I've been seeing them online, but I didn't know that they were Sony run. I knew that Sony was a sponsor. I didn't know that Sony was the one actually putting the competition on, getting the people to do the the commentating and actually like giving money for the prize pools as well. So
yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see because I didn't know that this was a thing either. Yeah, I'm actually more curious to see how this is gonna not just affect Sony but change the like esports landscape like all together. This
so neat. I was calling it wrong. It is the Sony PS4 tournament open series, and basically like I said, it's been going on for a while now. And I kind of like stumbled as I was doing research on RTS, and the tournament series came up, and it I had seen, especially on PS4, because actually Xbox did the first world tournament for the first season of MK11, right? And then I was like, okay, then you started seeing like you think it was what is it, LLG or E-League, something like that. You would think they'd be the ones having the tournaments. League tournaments or whatever cases. I forget what it's called. But no, it's actually Sony. 5 reasons why we're excited for Guilty Gear Strive, which this article right here made me be like, maybe behind the scenes, maybe Sony's like, hey, I know like you may want to listen to these guys and this might be, maybe Sony's actually trying to like grow the scene themselves, like without being the person that's like actually in front pushing from the back. You know what I mean?
Little do we know that Sony has been the entire time the one that has been getting the fighting game community and the fighting game developers for the roundtable talks. Like they're in the background, like, hey, maybe you guys should like, get together and do this thing.
But it would make more sense.
No, we don't need to. And then it's like, all right, maybe we do, maybe just a little bit.
Like they're promoting crossplay. They're promoting it would make sense because like let's be honest, like for the entirety of fighting games, they haven't the roundtable talk and everything like that. It's never happened, but by them just sitting down and talking to each other, they can share aspects, if not share tech. You know what I'm saying?
And it looks like it's actually been really beneficial to their development of these later games and stuff like that. So
yeah, and like I said, like without a lot of press or anything like that, Sony has actually been setting up the infrastructure for EVO Online. They've been running online tournaments for the last 3 years, like with pros. I mean, and the brand. I mean, Sony as the brand is the brand, but the fact that they're pushing out fighting games, it got me thinking like, man, this might be something important to cover because this isn't actually coming out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure the branch that Sony put aside 3 years to start this online tournaments is the ones that are actively involved in what EVO is going to be next, or whatever the case is. So it's just something to think about, and I wouldn't be surprised if Sony is behind these companies, these Capcoms, these Bandai Namcos, pushing them to like, hey, maybe you guys need to get together to make this better so we can have something better for the community.
So we can make more money.
I mean, yeah, that too, right? Something to think about. I thought I wanted to share with everybody. I thought it was pretty cool, but that's all I got for you guys today. I'm Red Kate.
I'm the loneliest wolf by choice.
Keep being cool. Keep playing games, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.